Nearly 20,000 people in Nova Scotia have been evacuated from their homes, and my next guest is one of them. Sunday evening, Larry Walker was forced to flee his home in Yankeetown because of the Upper Tantallon fire that's been burning its way through the province. And Larry is with us now in Lower Sackville, Nova Scotia. Larry, thanks for taking the time tonight.
Thanks for having me.
So can you start by telling us where you were when you got the notice to leave?
I had just got into my basement, basically got in the door, and within 5 minutes later, the alarm went off. And then about 2 minutes after that, the power went off. And then I started running around the house like a mad person and got out shortly after that.
What was going through your mind at the time?
Well, I was rather calm until I heard my neighbor holler out the back door that we got to get out of here now. Patty, who was a neighbor, her sister-in-law lives up on Yankeetown. I was actually on Cox Lake Road, which is off of Yankeetown. So they are, as the crow flies, not very far at all. And I knew if it was burning there, it would be where we were within minutes. So I grabbed as many guitars as I could. I have a basement full of studio, but only had a small car, so I had to grab everything I could in the dark. And then when I actually drove down to my house, there was smoke, but there was no fire. When I drove up there 15 minutes later, it was burning on both sides and you couldn't see anything. You couldn't see the road. All you could see was flames and smoke.
Flames and smoke on either side of the road, kind of like almost coming at you?
Both sides of the road, yeah. They weren't on the road because there was the asphalt wouldn't burn, but everything else was fully engulfed.
What did you think as you were kind of seeing that? That must have been terrifying.
It was. I was actually driving going, I wish I could see, and where's my phone? I should be videotaping this. And I went, forget the phone, idiot, get out of here. You're going to die. So,
I'm glad you got out of there.
Go for it. I just got out of there.
And so you got out, and so we've been showing some pictures. Can you that you took? Can you just tell us what we're seeing?
Well, the first pictures were on my way there, heading into the Hammonds Plains area. That was roughly about a kilometer from my house, and I went, "Oh, wow, this is very serious." And I took pictures of the side of it because you would have just seen a cloud, and actually some of them were rather ominous. As you can see, one of them looks like flames in it, but I'm pretty sure it was the sun shining in it. But so, and that's what I seen when I drove down there. There was, like I said, no smoke, but 15, 20 minutes later, it was fully burning.
Wow. And so, go ahead, sorry.
Sorry, that's when I kind of panicked because I went, wow, I know there's cars parked on either side of the road and I can't see anything. And if I hit one of them and I can't drive further, I was trying to make sure I did do that.
Yeah, I'm sure that was probably one of the worst drives you've ever had. And now tell us where you are now and tell us about your home.
Well, I'm staying with my daughter in Lower Sackville, which is about 20 minutes from Hammonds Plains. And my home, I'd heard reports that the whole street was leveled. And until I get out there yesterday or the day before, it seems like a week ago, but it was only hours ago, I heard that the RCMP were escorting people to their homes to get medication and pets. So I had to get some meds. And that was the first time I'd seen the street was virtually unscathed. None of the houses were burnt or the trees or anything, but Yankeetown was a big different story. It looked surreal. Some houses were completely leveled, and then the next door, not a burn mark, or the trees weren't burned or anything, completely pristine.
I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to any of this, is there, about how some homes are saved and some are not? I'm glad yours was, but appreciate how difficult this time is for you. But thank you for talking with us.
Thanks for having me.
Larry Walker is a resident and evacuee of Yankeetown, Nova Scotia.